Hello and welcome back to Should I Buy? Today we're going to be taking a look at the American 5.0 heavy tank, the Cobra King, also known as the reskinned Jumbo. So essentially this tank is an exact duplicate of the standard tree Jumbo with a new skin and some extra decals that you get. Pretty solid tank. Let's get into the pros and cons. So the pros of this vehicle are, it has incredibly good armor for 5.0. I don't think there's a single vehicle that rivals it for armor, even around 5.0. It has decent mobility along with that good armor. It has a very, very powerful APHE round. It actually got buffed recently due to the ballistics update, so it actually has better pen than it used to have, which makes it even more powerful, and part of why it went up to 5.0. Along with that powerful round, it also has a very good reload, which allows you to use the other rounds that it has, the APCR and AP. Not really the AP as much anymore because of the APHE being as good as it is, but you can use those other rounds in certain situations to help you. The turret is nearly invulnerable from all sides. The armor is 152 millimeters, I believe. There'll be a video in the background, but the turret is 152 millimeters all the way around on the front, sides, and rear, so people can shoot you in the back expecting to pen, and it'll ricochet, and you whip the turret around and surprise them with a little bit of American bias. The next pro is it is a rank 3, which to me is the best rank to buy a premium at least when you're starting out. And it's relatively cheap. It's about $16 US, a little bit more expensive than the KV one that we covered last time. And this is one that's exclusively for this is one thing that's exclusive for PlayStation players. There's a special bundle on the PlayStation Store that has a 20-day premium plus 3,000 Golden Eagles. If you buy that, you will be able to get the Cobra King and have 20 days of premium time. It's a very good deal if you want to pick up this tank and you're on PlayStation. I highly recommend doing that option. It's a little bit more expensive, but you get a lot more for your money. So back to the vehicle. It can be used as a backup for the Jumbo, so you'll have two of them instead of one, and that's how I played through a lot of the American tree. It's very, very, very powerful for a lineup. I'll include a link somewhere, probably in the card in the corner, to show an older video on my channel. It shows the Jumbo back when it was really, really good, but it'll give you an indication if you'd like to watch through some of it on just how good the Jumbo can be. And the final pro is the weak spots on this thing. There's not many of them from the front, but they're extremely easy to hide if you have any bushes. You just put it right over the weak spots, the machine gun port and the Coppola being those two. I'll have a clip up in the background to show. And they're very, very difficult to hit. So onto the cons, and there are very, very few for this vehicle. But the main one is the gun. It's fairly weak in a full up tier unless you use it correctly. A lot of people will have trouble with it because it is a weaker gun. It's the short 75 that you get on all the standard Shermans from the early Shermans, and it is arguably a weak gun. It has difficulty killing stuff like tigers and panthers that you would run into, which is why I recommend using some APCR. If you use that against tigers, you'll have a lot less issue. Just make sure you use it in the right situations. And along with the weak gun in a full up tier, that is, it has pretty weak side armor. The upper side, don't shoot there if you're facing one because it's 70 mils and you will likely bounce, but the lower side is just paper. You'll punch right through it like it's not even there. And then the Coppola is a weak spot, as well as that machine gun port that I showed earlier. So just have to be careful to hide those. But that pretty much covers the pros and cons of the tank. I would give the Cobra King, it honestly has to be a 10 out of 10. It is one of the best premiums that you can buy if you're just looking to grind Silver Lions, grind out the tech tree. It is an incredibly easy to play, incredibly powerful vehicle that can be good in the hands of anyone with any skill level. A lot of people say it's overpowered. they're not that far off. It is an incredibly strong tank, and it's one of the best premiums to buy. So let me know what vehicle you want to see next in the description. Like, actually let me know this time, because if you don't tell me, I just have to pick a vehicle at random. So vote on a vehicle in the description. I'll cover it next, and I'll see you then.